So now remember, the reason that we installed the Display Suite module was to create a custom view mode. We'll explore some of the other features later, but let's first focus on creating the product sidebar view mode. To do that, we're going to go to the display options for the review content type. So I'm going to go to Structure, Content Type, Review, and then Manage Display. We now have some extra options down here, including custom display settings. I'm going to click that. And you see we now have the ability to manage the different view modes, just like we do our teaser view and our default view. You see we have default and teaser here. We can also enable full content and RSS. If we select those and click Save, you'll see that we have options to manage those here. We don't need to work with those just yet, so I'm going to disable those and click Save. But we want to go back to this settings area, custom display settings, and click on Manage View Modes. Here we can add a new view mode. Let's call this view mode Sidebar. Note that when we apply this, we'll be able to use this sidebar view mode in any content type. So it makes sense to call it something a little more generic than Product Sidebar. It can actually be used for anything else too. And I could anticipate that coming in handy. So I'm going to click Node, so we can use this within the node context, and save. All right, so now we have this sidebar view mode. We need to now go back to the display options for our content type. So I'm going to Structure, Content Types, Product, and then Manage Display. And we'll go back to this custom display settings. And now we see sidebar as an option here. In order to be able to modify how the fields display in it, we need to check it and then click Save. So now if I click Sidebar, we'll be able to independently work with the display of these fields in a context that will just affect that sidebar block that we're going to be working with.